Hello everyone, welcome back on my channel. So today is day one of NeetCode 250. So before starting NeetCode 250, I have to introduce you about recursion. First we are going through recursion, then we are on the NeetCode 250. Okay. So first we have to learn about recursion. Mhm. So what is recursion? Recursion is the technique of making a function self-call. Okay, this is the main line of recursion, self-call itself. Okay, so in this video, we are going to learn about, you heard about recursion, like what is recursion. Also, you study in your previous classes in colleges, schools, uh, from any YouTube videos. So this is not a tutorial video. Today's video, we are going to solve some questions regarding recursion. So this is a very basic level questions to build our intuition towards the recursion. Okay. So as I told you, this is a very basic level questions. I do these questions just for build our intuition towards the recursion. Okay. So I'm going to start some questions. So we are using online Java compiler, online compiler for Java. Yeah. So this is a online compiler which we are using for the practicing recursion questions. Okay. So questions one is, so problem one is we have to we have to print the number 5 to 1 using the recursion. Okay. So what we have to do is, this is a question one in which we have to print the number from recursion from 1 to 5 using the recursion. Okay. As you understand the questions, if we done this using the for loop, so what is the code for doing this simple questions? So we have to iterate I from 5 and I also greater than 0, where I plus plus, sorry, I minus minus. We have to decreasing order now, and just print system dot out dot println, just print I. Okay, so this is very simple to print number from 5 to 1. So here's our output where we are getting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which we needed. Okay. So what if we have to done this using recursion only? Okay. So I'm going to do same questions using the recursion. So for recursion, we have to initialize a method public static void print num int n. Okay. So what is recursion? For recursion, we have to initialize a base case. So what is the base case in this condition? So uh, imagine if we have to print 5 to 1. So what is the base case where our code is terminated? So what is the base case basically? Base case is basically a terminating line, terminating code where our code stop running or get out from the repetition. Okay. So the base case is, I guess, where when our code or when our iteration reach to 0. If the code reach 0, then we have to stop. So what is the base case? If n equal to 0, then just stop. Then just return. Return nothing. Why? Because we are using void here. If we use int here, so we have to return something 1, 2, like any integer. Okay. If we are not returning any value, then we have to use void only. Okay. Now what we have to do is, this is the base case. Yeah. This is the base case. This is base case. Okay. So this is the base case of our program. So we have to print reverse numbers now. So system system.out.println. So first we have to print the number n, and then just call the function. This is a recursion call function. We have to print n minus 1. Why? I tell you. Wait a second. Yeah. Why we are calling n minus 1? Because we are initializing from 5 after in the main method. Like here, this is also a part of this. Yeah, this is also a part of this. So not needed. Yeah, not needed. Yeah, not needed. So what we have to do? We have to initialize n equal to 5 and just calling the function print num, and just putting n inside the function calling. Okay. And for first we are initializing 5, n equal to 5. So we have to decrease this value to reach 1. Okay. Now I am going to run this code and test what the output of the code. Yeah. Yeah, this is doing very well. So also we are getting through recursion 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. In this code, what we have to done is we have to initialize a base case first. Okay. What we have to initialize? First, we have to initialize a base case. What is the base case? Where our code is terminated. Where our code is terminated. Okay. So in this case, our code terminated when n reach to 0. When we reach to 0. Okay, this is a very simple program. I know this is very simple program. Now we are going our program 2. So this is program 2 where we have to print the numbers from 1 to 5 using recursion. So this is a similar problem where we have to print number from 1 to 5, just reverse of previous one. And previous what the previous one question is 5 to 1, and now 1 to 5. So little bit change 1 to 5. So what we have to change is we have to change our base case and our decreasing order, or we have to also change the initialization. Okay. In previous question we have to initialize n equal to 5, so starting number is 5. So in this question I am changing the previous code little bit. So we have to change this to 1, and we have to now increasing order. What we want increasing order. So this is the increasing order, and here base case is also changed. So what is the base case? Let's think. If I am getting 1, okay, 2, okay, 3, okay, 4, okay, 5, okay, we have to print just 1 to 5. So what is the base case? If we reach 6, simple. In this case, if we reach 6, then this is our base case. in this situation. Okay, why? Because we have to print only 1 to 5. So I'm going to run this code and waiting for the output. Yeah, this is the output of our recursion code. Okay, though, so this is a very simple question. I know everyone want high level question like Tower of Hanoi and Queens. Yeah, we done those questions also, but we have to wait and build our intuition towards the recursion. So this is the output of second question. Okay, now we are going to done our third question. So what is the third question? So third question is, I wait, I have to, yeah, print the first print the sum of first n natural number. First n natural number using also recursion. So this is a very easy questions if you are a pro level, or this is a very hard level for those students who are new in DSA. Okay, so I'm going to, or I'm going to, what I have to do? I can erase all of this, or I can just comment out. Yeah, comment out. Okay, I also comment out this. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to print sum. For printing sum, I'm not commenting these lines because we have to use the print sum, and we have to just print sum. So what we are needed? Parameter. What? How many parameter we needed? So we needed I. Why? Because for iterating our numbers I. Okay, int n for iterating and comparison with I. Okay, and int sum for storing the sum of our code. Okay, so also in this case, so this is third number, third problem. Okay, here we start third problem. Oh, okay, now correct. So we have to print the first n natural numbers sum. So what is the test case here? Sorry, what is the base case here? If, let think, what is the base case? Base case, if number is less than our number, so no. So in this case, we have to comparing both number, like I equal to n. If this condition reach, then our sum is printing. Example, if we given n equal to 5, let assume we are also doing these things after writing these small steps. So let's think, if I equal to n, if n equal to 5, okay, so I equal to 1 false, then our main code is run. I equal to 2 or 2 equal to 5 false, main code run. Similarly 5 equal to 5, then we terminate it and just print 5, and some of these are 1 2 3 4 5, 5 4 9 9 3 12 12 3 15. So this is our sum 15. So just return. We have to just return, nothing to do, just return, and just sum sum plus equal to I. We have to add sum with our I, and just return. Okay. System, we have to print also now. System dot out dot println sum. Okay. Yeah, we are initializing our base case. Return if sum plus equal to I, system dot out dot println sum, and just return. Okay, just return. We are writing this here, not needed in this case, also not needed of this code. Okay, simply return in our code. And now what we have to do is sum plus equal to I. We have to call our function. What is the name of our function or method? The name is print sum. So we have to call print sum, print sum, and we have to initialize the parameters. We have to start I plus 1, comma, and what is the value of n? N is n, and what is the value of sum? Sum is sum. And in main method, we are initializing these things also. So this is the parameter. Now terminating this, and in main method, what we have to do is, so this is our third program. So in this, so we have to initialize our parameters. Just call the print, sorry, print sum now, print sum, and we have to initialize I from 1, comma, n from 5, and sum from 0. Yeah, I guess this is the right code. Sum equal to I, and just print sum, and just return, and sum plus I equal to this, and print I plus 1, n, and sum. So why? Because we have to increase the order. First, we have to print 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then print the sum. So that's why we use 1 I plus 1. Okay, now we have to check this is the correct code or not. No, this is not a correct code. System dot out dot print ln sum. Why we are getting expected? Okay, yeah, generally we expected this. Oh yeah, here also we forget to terminate the statement. Yeah, this is the correct code. So we are getting our output, which is 15. As I also told you, 15 is our output. Okay. Now we are going to solve question number 5. Uh, can I remove all of this? Because I guess this is not a visible code. So I'm going to remove. I provide you recording of this. So don't worry. I just remove these things, not questions, just these things. Recursion. Okay. Yeah, this is correct. Now question 4. Question 4. So what is the question 4? Factorial number. Print the n number factorial. we have to print n number factorial. So what we have to do, we have to initialize a parameter. Yeah, we are taking n as a parameter, so we have to initialize a base case. So what is the base case in this condition? What is the base case in this condition? The base case is, I guess, mm, let's think. What is the base case? We have to print our factorial. If we printing factorial of 5 here, what we have to, if we printing factorial of 5, so as you all know, factorial of 5 is this 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is a factorial of 5, which is, I guess, 120. 5 into 4, 20, 23, 60, 62, 120. Yeah, this is a 120. So what we have to do? If we multiply this by 0, then what is the output? All 0. Wait a second. Now, so we have to initialize our base case by n less than equal to 0. So this is our base case. This is our base case. Okay. So this is our, okay, if we reach 0, then just return, and we have to return n into, we have to call our, no, this is not a sum question, this is a print factorial. This is a print factorial, factorial. So just call our function print fact. And what we have to initialize here? We have to initialize n minus 1. Why? Because we needed in decreasing order numbers now. First, what is n? As we know, we are initializing n equal to 5. Okay, so if we initialize 5 as n, so what is the value of forward numbers? 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So not needed 0, and this is our 120. Okay, so that's why we are initializing this by n minus 1. And yeah, this is a very simple questions, and we have to just call our print factor and just putting here n equal to 5 and just terminate the line and just run the code. It is right or not. Yeah, here we getting an error, incompatible type, unexpected return type. Okay, so we have to modify this by int error in 7 return. Also you have to return something. Okay, now you have to return 1. As I told you in the previous questions, if we initialize here something, like we have to, if we are initializing void, then we don't need to return any numbers like 1, 2, 3. We don't need to. If we are initializing by int, then we have to initialize, then we have to return something. Okay, that's why I getting error. successful but not getting output. So system dot out dot println, and just putting this and hoping for getting the output. Yeah, we're getting our required output 120, which is also 120. Yeah, this is right. Now we are going to forward our last question of the video. Hashtag, sorry, hashtag 5, not 35, 5. So what is the question? We have to print Fibonacci series. Print Fibonacci series using only recursion. Oh, recursion question is also in LeetCode question. LeetCode, I guess. Wait, recursion. No, Fibonacci, no. Fibonacci series. Yeah. Wait, we have to plug my charger. Fibonacci number. Yeah, I solved these questions, but I solve again for you to show you how to solve this. Okay. So this is a for Fibonacci series. Many approaches allowed. If we want to do this using normal method, then we are just putting n equal to, sorry, first number and second number. First number is as this also in a slice. First number is 0, second number is 1, and what is the next number? So next number is just addition of previous two number, just addition of previous two number. So if we calculating what is the next number, first number is 0, second number is 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1. So what is the third, or if we calling by index, so 0, 1, 2. So what is the index 2 value, which is also 2, sorry, also 1. So you understand, simple. What is the Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is just addition of previous two number. Okay, so I'm going to do this using recursive approach. For recursive approach, we have to initialize our base case. As you know, what is the base case? If n getting equal to 0, then just return 0. Just return 0. Okay. If n equal to 1, just return 1. Nothing to do, just we have to return 1. In this case, if n equal to 0, just return 0. If n equal to 1, just return 1. Okay. Now, what we have to return in main method? We have to return, like, we are initializing our method by int. So we have to return something now. So we have to return fib, what is the name? Fib n minus 1, which is our first number, and plus fib, which is our second number, and minus 2. Now terminating this line. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we are checking our code is right or not. Yeah, we passed the test case. Test case 1 is passing. Test case 2, if n equal to 3, then getting output 2, expected also 2. Okay. And test case 3, if n equal to 4, which is also 4, and output is 4, which our output is also 4 and expected also 3. Sorry, 3, 3. So this is correct, and I'm going to submit this code. Yeah, wait, we are passing all the 31 test cases in this question. So we are completing 5 questions in a single video. This video is just for building for it, just building for intuition towards the recursion. I'm going to solve much higher level problem, but we have to just wait because everyone knew in a time at a time. So this is a very basic level video, and I just uploaded, and yesterday I uploaded a code vita, TCS code vita 2025. If you are not watching these videos, then you have to also watch and participating in the contest. So I hope you watch this video also. And this is a NeetCode 250. So I'm getting close. So this is so I'm erasing something. Okay. So this is a last question of our program. So I'm getting bored to doing these questions. So now we have to wait and just do these questions for building intuition. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much.